Ever seen those YouTube videos where a guy is like, how he made $500,000 in 6 months on Airbnb after moving to an island? Yeah, that person either has the luck of a leprechaun or he forgot to mention about the part where he lost $50,000 and almost cried himself to sleep. Hi guys, I hope everyone is doing well. This is not financial advice. Please don't sell a grandma's house, your crypto, or your left kidney just to be able to purchase the overseas Airbnb. Remote hosting, it's real, it works, only if you play it smart. Let me show you how I did it and how I lost my mind and also some cash while doing it. Now let's talk numbers, because in Airbnb, vibes don't pay the bills. Take Canada for example. Your mortgage might be between $2,500 and $3,000. That's before adding utilities, property insurance, and all the legal and accounting headache plus staff, or maybe even marketing. So even if you manage to put in $3,500 per month in this unit, you're not rich. You're just slightly stressed and praying a guest doesn't decide to break a window or file a complaint. And if you're in a city like Toronto or Vancouver, good luck. After paying the city fees or taxes, you're gonna end up working for your mortgage lender or Airbnb, not for yourself. Now just flip that to West Africa, where rent is cheap, staff is cheap, tourists are coming there, they're paying in euros and dollars. You have the chance to explore, test, and scale. But here's the truth, that freedom only makes sense if your math makes sense. In Canada, you're fighting for scraps in a regulated environment. In West Africa, there's space for opportunity and growth, but you just cannot get sloppy. Because whether you're in Toronto or in Abidjan, the same rules apply. You either know the numbers or the numbers are gonna humble you. Regulations in North America are tight, the market is oversaturated, and margins, they're like paper thin at this point. Margins aren't just a metric, they're your safety net, your stress level, and the difference between scaling or silently quitting after your first loss. Please don't be that person that lands on a tropical island and sees a bunch of like palm trees and a beach and then takes in like a deep breath and now you go like, yep, I'm retiring here with 10 different Airbnbs. No, don't do that. You have to know the place first. So some important questions I think you need to ask yourself include: have you lived there yourself? Do you know any person on site that's trustworthy? Or are you just vibing off IG reels and travel vlogs? Because real life, it's different. That picture perfect beach might have stray goats as neighbors, traffic that makes you question your life decisions, and locals that just see tourists as walking ATMs. I know most of you think that they're smiling in your vlogs, but like, trust me when I say that once they hear your accent, prices for things are just gonna start doubling out of nowhere. For me, I stick to countries I know. I might open a unit in Ghana one day because I've lived there for a decade. Familiarity isn't just comfort, it's your first line of defense against expensive surprises. You have to be able to understand the local rhythm and know how people move, how people work, and how people hustle, because all of those things are gonna help you avoid making rookie mistakes. If you're hosting remotely, trust is not a strategy, it's a liability. Because people will try you, whether it's your staff member that are trying to cut corners, or vendors just making up a bunch of imaginary fees. That's why I run my Airbnbs like some form of military operation. First, I install smart locks so guests are not waiting for 10 plus years in the driveway waiting for keys. After that, I try to automate things as much as possible, reservations, payments, messages, because the less you rely on someone having to wake up early in the morning to do something, the more peace of mind you're gonna have. Staff, vendors, and random helpers, people will try you. Some will even go as far as swearing that that missing towel that was in the unit, they've never seen it and it was like that when they got there. Meanwhile, they're probably using that to dry their car at home or something. You're trying to increase your visibility, reduce the drama, and have your Airbnb run like a machine, even though you're like miles and miles away. Your staff and your exit strategy. Your staff will make or break your Airbnb. A bad cleaner is not just dust on your cupboard. No, bad cleaner means bad reviews. I think retention is everything. Treat people well, pay them fairly, build that loyalty. Okay, now, so let's talk exit strategy. And this is one of those topics that hosts don't generally talk too much about. So what do you do when your listing stops making sense? I'm talking about like ridiculous rent hikes, neighbors that are becoming extremely loud, or that quiet neighborhood that is suddenly a circus. Because in the realm of remote hosting, it's not even if, it's when. You need to have that playbook ready. In that case, you need to have all of your partners on speed dial. The cleaner, the driver, the movers, and that one handyman that can fix literally anything. And no, I'm not talking about that cousin who has a contact that can fix things. No, because what's worse than a one-star review is family members getting involved in your business. Trust me on that one. When a unit goes bad, you should be able to relocate your guests into a new unit without having to break into cold sweat all of a sudden. Remote hosting is not just about making money. It's also about protecting your sanity when things eventually go sideways. So remote Airbnb hosting, it's not a fairy tale, it's chess. You need the right system, the right staff, and the right exit strategy. Or that dream villa is gonna turn into a nightmare invoice. If this video saved you from selling your shirt or at least grandma's house, hit that like button and comment down below if you have any hosting success stories or even horror stories. And if you're already hosting remotely, may your guests be clean, your staff reliable, and your Wi-Fi stable. And yeah, guys, that's it. See you guys next time.